For over half a century, the Royal Navy's submarines have been on patrol, providing that continuous at-sea deterrent. But the boats carrying the nuclear warheads are coming to the end of their life. And this is the future, the Dreadnought-class submarine. But what does it offer? Over 150 metres long, they will carry the Trident II D5 ballistic missiles vital to the mission. With a displacement of 17,000 tonnes and equipped with extra rudders to reduce noise at sea, with an improved expected service life on its predecessor of 35 to 40 years. But the first one won't be entering service until the 2030s. The Vanguard class of submarines entered service in the 1990s, with an intended service life of around 25 years. But these ageing vessels are still patrolling the waters, part of the continuous at-sea deterrent. All still in the Royal Navy, despite the last in the class being due for retirement in 2024. The first steel was cut on HMS Dreadnought in 2016, only 2 years before HMS Vanguard was initially due to be retired. Construction of all 4 submarines is taking place at Barrow-in-Furness in Cumbria. The project has a costing of £41 billion, consisting of £31 billion including inflation over the life of the project and £10 billion in contingency. And now major investment is needed to ensure bases like Faslane can accommodate the new, larger vessels. A lot of money when there are pressures on the defence budget. So, is it worth it? More funding towards defence has been pledged by the government, with 2.5% of GDP to be spent by 2027. While this increased spending will help, commitments to supporting Ukraine in its land war against Russia puts a drain on these additional resources. But with an increasingly aggressive Kremlin, can the Royal Navy afford not to invest in its at-sea deterrent? With threats to subsea infrastructure and Russian naval vessels encroaching on UK waters, not to mention continued investment by Russia and China in both their conventional and nuclear warfare capability. The Dreadnought will replace a fleet of submarines that should already have been retired, taking the Royal Navy's continuous at-sea deterrent mission into the 2070s, a mission that's been a fundamental part of the UK's defence strategy for decades.
David Civils-McCann, BFBS Forces News.
Thanks for watching. For more from BFBS Forces News, like and subscribe to our channel.